out time on a Friday afternoon and giving me some years, and I hope I have all years by the end of my small session. A little about myself. Been with Microsoft for over 11 years. I've started my journey in the security era, and I've been both on the customer and partner side of the ecosystem, and I truly value the relationship that we have built as Microsoft in the India ecosystem with enterprise, SMB, SMC and MSME segments. And today I would like to talk about the buzzword AI, and I believe we have people in the room who are decision makers, people who approve the budget, and anyone and everyone who's hesitant on the adoption of AI. But yeah, if we are ready, let's take a plunge. So over the last 2 decades, the technology has transformed. We've all been part of the journey where every facet of how we work, how we live has evolved. If I have to talk about the rapid acceleration of cloud computing, our 24/7 connected lives where we have a mobile in our hand, companies today differentiate because of their use of technology. In fact, even before AI came in a year or two back, I have seen industries across being disrupted by it. If I talk about the hotel and lodging industry, it has been disrupted by Airbnb. If I talk about the Kirana stores, they have been disrupted by Swiggy and Blinkit. So yeah, everything that we do has evolved, changed, and grown, not organically, but disruptively, right? So AI takes this shift to new heights today. It offers a completely new way of how you create software or how you service your customers today, right? And with every innovation, we are one step closer to where every organization will be AI powered. I have some numbers on the screen, and these are very interesting numbers. I have these numbers, and these are from the Work Trend Index across the globe. And APAC is number 5, India is number 3 on this. These statistics which I have on the screen are the numbers where leaders who were surveyed talked about some form of the other of AI and an agent coming in to fully automate their workflow and processes. It's happening. If I want to talk to, say for example, Furlenco Rento Mojo, I'm not speaking to a human first, right? I am speaking to an AI agent where I have FAQs listed, my problems, where is my order, hey Swiggy. Yeah, the agent connects much, much later. So 1.3 billion. That's the number of AI agents which is projected to be automating some form of the other workflow in an industry by 2028. That's a mind-boggling number, right? I can't fathom that number. How much is the population of India, by the way? Imagine that. Very rightly, 1.47 somebody said, very close to that. Imagine that. I would also like to call out a pivoting point. The report doesn't say loudly enough that every automated workflow is a new attack surface, but it is. Every agent that acts on behalf of a user can be manipulated. It can be misdirected. It can be compromised. So we're not just talking about protecting data, but let's also talk about protecting the decisions. So if you are at an inflection point in your organization where you are the decider, this is the time to amp up those security guardrails. And India is not behind in this race. We are on it. The question that every leader is asking us today is not how should I adopt AI or not. They are asking that are we securing it fast enough to match the speed at which we are deploying it, right? And with that, what does it come across? It's transforming industries, yes, we are aware. It's transforming the way business operates, yes, we are aware. So it's not just about experimenting and fiddling around. It's about using it at a speed to claim. It's about improving the engagement, reducing the fraud. I am AI aware, I am cyber aware, but India is the largest economy who uses UPI. I've tried to educate my parents. WhatsApp पे payment नहीं करना है, Paytm पे check करके करना है. Yet, you know, everybody in my family, one or the other person, has fallen a victim to cyber fraud. A simple Airtel 300 recharge, but it did go somewhere else, right? Someone's bank account linked to GPay, we did miss it out. And then what do we tell our parents? आप ये सब uninstall कर दो, मैं कर लूँगा आपके behalf पे, मैं कर लूँगी आपके behalf पे, right? Is that happening in every household? And if you have kids at home, they have opened a laptop where Claude agent is running, they're coding, and you're like, मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा मेरा बेटा बेटी क्या कर रहे हैं? Are they really typing that code? Because the screen goes by in a flash. I went to an industrial convocation and a person there asked me, I really want to understand what my daughter does. Does she do coding? I said, sir, probably she's doing vibe coding. Anybody in the room heard about vibe coding? And there was another gentleman who said, I have my son who's doing a first year in engineering. Do you think where you are, which is your dream role, you have it, my son would be able to make it because the unemployment rate is so high and AI is eating jobs? I feel that too, just like everybody in the room. I thought I was the goat and the moat with this much years of experience, my wisdom. And I feel the same where everybody is smiling. Is AI gonna take my job away? No, we have a lot in our hand. Every agent does need a human to have that power control, to autonomously have the control over it with the security guardrails. So the AI is here to enrich your business, to enrich your personal lives, to reinvent the way you engage with your partners, stakeholders, and customers. AI here is to reshape the business processes. You may not need that many employees, but isn't that a beautiful, interesting caveat to catch? Anthropic, everybody knows. Microsoft, everybody knows. How many employees does Microsoft have? How many employees does Anthropic has? The ratio is too huge. So today you could have a big company with less number of employees and still reach the Acme and Meridian, and that's what I'm thinking all of you to actually go ahead and dream much, much more. Bend the curve on innovation. So a lot of it to offer. And while we speak about that, I have a few more numbers. When agents in an organization grow and the resource access also grows along with it, there's going to be an 82% chance that a leader will have to demand and come up to that pace and meet it. But there's agent sprawl would lead to data leak. Everybody in your organization is sitting on data which is mine. They might have long-standing access to it. They might have ways and means to copy out the data via USB, which you have blocked. Great. How are they collaborating with people outside their company? Can they exchange it over an email, SharePoint, Teams or something? If those are your concerns, then let's chat about it. So I'm here, Savix is here. And then a lot of the other organizations are thinking about the new AI threats and vulnerabilities, where there is prompt injection happening. So earlier, network firewall was the beautiful part where if you could curtail, nobody could come inside. And then identity plane became the largest threat vector, right? And now data is also one of those. I have a very interesting statement for you guys to take away. If anything that you want to take away from my session today, and I always say this out loud, attackers today don't break in, they log in. That's the sophistication, that's the speed, and that's the scale with which they're operating. The deepfakes, where I can't tell if what's being circulated or what's being presented to me is fake or real. Regulatory compliance. I'm sure 80% in the room are concerned about the DPDP Act coming in. And if you are, it's majorly about the data which is sitting in your estate. It's about your consumers who have consented to that. And the way we operate and exchange with them is drastically going to change in 1 year. The end date is May 2027. Things would not happen overnight. If you have to begin, you have to begin the journey now. Microsoft solution has an SMB SKU. SMB SKU, guys, the name is Purview. If your data sits in M365 realm, the answer is possible. And it's fairly, everything is automated. So yes, please do get in touch with Microsoft if you're interested to talk about that. And I just wanted to spend a few minutes on that. So AI's potential can only be realized when it is trusted. And trust is not a statement, my friends. It is the outcome of consistent security. It's the outcome of transparency and control. Without a foundation of security, organizations cannot achieve the confidence in how AI operates or interacts with data. And this is why security becomes the starting point for any AI strategy. I would like to leave you with this. This is the foundation where Microsoft is focused on delivering in an integrated AI-first end-to-end security platform. What I have on the screen for you is Microsoft's largest security signal network with 100 trillion signals powered daily. And any SMB, SMC, MSME customer would benefit from it because, as I said, the enterprise-grade security is now available to everyone. Not just me as employees, not just partners, but to everybody of you in the room. And the platform is trusted by 1.5 million customers across the globe. It has threat protection, it has data security, which I spoke about, device management, security platform, secure access. And it's built on the zero trust network access. That's all from my side, guys. Thank you so much for being a lovely audience.